So this is a bit of an update on the 49 Packard Series 22 7-passenger. And we are, well, quite deep into it right now. I removed the radiator. It's not very easy to do on this car, which is incredible considering it's a 1940s car. Most of the ones that I've worked on have always been fairly easy to work on. It has this shield here, and no, I didn't actually bend it. It was bent before I got to it. Put this hose back in here. It was actually bent before I got to it. And anyway, the bolts hide behind here, except when you try to remove these two side shield things that hook into the ventilation system, there's one small problem. And that problem is there's nowhere for it to go. And so the best you can do is to try to loosen them. And so like I loosened this one here, and thankfully I was able to kind of shimmy the radiator over a little bit and pull it out. I'm planning on making kind of a hole here and a hole here. They didn't even bother with the lower bolts. There was no third bolt on each side. So whoever took out the radiator years ago didn't even bother to try to put it back in. So I may try to put a hole down there as well. Flush this out. Not a whole lot of goopy stuff or rust, which goes back to probably the radiator was bad. Everything's flowing well. Of course, we have some water bubbling out of there, but everything's flowing well here. No rusty water, nothing like that. Water pump is functional, so we're just going to leave that. I did take off the thermostat housing, and the thermostat housing is not very good. So we're going to have to find another one of these. Sorry about trying to hold the camera and focus on this at the same time. So yeah, this is not going to work. So I'm already looking for another one. Yeah, you could probably cut it right here and it may be okay, but I'd rather not take the risk. So I'll keep it probably for a spare. Maybe I'll cut this off right here, but I don't really want to risk it. The thermostat actually looks pretty good. It wasn't like rusty or rusted solid. I haven't even cleaned it up yet, but this is actually what it looks like here. And like I said, I haven't even cleaned it yet. So it may be functional. So we'll see. We'll see if a replacement is fairly easy to come by for this. But so far so good. We're gonna be, hopefully the new radiator will be ready this week. I got it for free from someone who is in a car club I'm a member of called Great Autos. And he had a radiator for this. And he gave it to me for free last week. And that was very, very kind of him. And I appreciate it. Big shout out to him too. He also gave me some manuals and also another cluster too, which is pretty cool. So very nice. The radiator, we pressure tested it. It needed some work. So it's being worked on as we speak. And we should have that ready to go this week. So we'll slide the radiator back in here. We'll figure out about this thing. Very bad. You know, most of the things on this car are pretty good, but this is pretty bad engineering here to block. And they tried to put these slits in so you could put like a tool through there. Problem is, my tools don't even fit through there. So I used a small 1/2 inch and it wouldn't even make it through there. So, let alone trying to put it back together. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some work to that. Like I said, it doesn't serve any purpose except for a filter for the pipe. The pipe is actually missing from this side, but the pipe is here. I had to undo it down below. It's just hanging here right now, but I had to undo it because it was shot. As far as what position it's in, I have to replace one of the bolts. But as you can see, it's flowing nice and clear now. And there was coolant in here, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot of rust. thankfully. But it's not too bad. So we're doing pretty well. Of course, last weekend we did the exhaust, and I'll put a video up of that right now. So we'll cut it in right here, and you guys can hear the exhaust and see some pictures. But yeah, so we put in the new exhaust system last week, and so now it has a muffler and a proper tailpipe. So if you look down here, you can see where it's been, a new pipe's been welded in. So very happy with that. Found a place that was open on the weekend because I didn't have much time during the week. So they put it on and did a nice job. They made sure to have all the proper bends and put it in the proper spot, which was good. So they did a nice job. The car's nice and quiet. We put a chrome tip on it, so it looks original actually. Well, maybe even better than original. So I'm going to be getting new radiator hoses. These radiator hoses were very, very old. Don't know if you can see in there, but it's all rusty. These are just, they're done. So they're going to be gone. And the hood actually was surprisingly easy to take off. I thought it was going to be very, very heavy, but I got it off pretty easily. And one small problem is one of the hold downs is welded on and it broke off. So I'm going to have to get it welded back on, unfortunately. So, but so far so good. It's doing its thing, as you can see, and we're almost ready to shut off the water. I like to let him run for a long time, 30 minutes or so, just to make sure that everything gets out of the system and is cleaned up. So that is a mid-August, well actually a little more than mid-August, 2025 update on the 49 Packard Series 22 7-passenger. And probably not a sight you see often with these is the hood taken off and all that good stuff. So we may also remove the generator and have it rebuilt as well. It is putting out some charge. Don't know if it's the voltage regulator or this is the issue. So Don't know if I'll remove it yet or what I'm gonna do. It's probably easier to take it off as the radiator is out, but we'll see. I don't know quite what we're gonna do with that yet, so. But that is an update, August 2025 on the 49 Packard. Series 22, 7 passenger. Have a great day.